Hello and welcome to Boring Dad Gaming, where today we're going to be doing something a little bit different. Today we're going to be making our own football club in Football Manager 2022 and seeing how far we can take them. So we're going to just jump straight in and start a new game here. We're going to go to the Create a Club mode and get started. Right. Now I've got to add loads of leagues. I think this is probably set up from my previous game, but I'll probably just keep it as it is. It's a decent selection of different leagues from overseas, even though, I think at the level we're going to be playing at initially that we probably won't use a lot of those. We'll probably be signing players from a lot lower down, but that's okay. It'll keep us going for the future as well. I'm not going to use a tribute player attribute masking. I prefer to be able to see, a player's statistics and see if I want to sign them or not. So we're going to leave all that as it is and just hit start game here. Now it takes a couple of minutes to set up, so I'll sort of briefly explain that when you create a club, what you do is you essentially take over the identity of another club somewhere on the league ladder. We're going to be starting in England, and I like to start a bit lower down. I know some people might want to play a bit more of a glamorous club, maybe in the Premier League or the Championship even, but I like to go a little bit further down and start fairly close to the bottom, not rock bottom. I think if you start in non-league football, it can be a bit of a hard slog up the ladder. But we're going to start in League Two, I think, and see if we can sort of improve our lot at all. There we go. So we're now ready to launch straight in. This is my character I tend to use for every campaign. I've started a few sort of club careers now in this version of Football Manager. Sheer laziness, really. I tend to try to just keep him the same. What I might do, well, we're going to create a new profile. I think that's probably the best. So let's create a new profile, and we're going to be Boring Dad once again. Male, English, that's fine. Born in, say, London. I'm going to make him a bit older. Favourite team? I'll leave that for now. I don't need to know about management concepts, that should be fine. Body. Maybe we should just hit randomise a few times. Oh dear. Oh, it's just doing body size, isn't it? So, okay, well let's not be quite so stout. There we go. That's fine. Head, skin, skin tone. Being English, I'm fairly pale, but not quite as nuclear white as that option. So we'll continue that. We'll go on to the head. I'm tempted to randomise this. Oh, I mean that's almost a winner straight off the bat. Wow. Oh my God, is he wearing an Alice band? Very rare you see a manager with an Alice band. Oh goodness. Yeah, I'll do this a few more times. I don't mind that actually. He looks alright. He looks relatively normal, like an actual person, so maybe we'll keep that. It doesn't look tremendously like me, but we'll keep that. And just for a bit of fun, let's randomise the clothes as well. These are generally awful when you do it like this. Ooh, no. None of these actually really look like a Football Manager, do they? There we go. I'm not so keen on the green tie, but we can change that. Why don't we have blue tie? You know that? I don't know. You like the brown trousers? What else can we do? There. That's fine, isn't it? So we won't spend any more time doing that. We're going to go and choose a team. As I said, we're going to be starting off in England in League Two. You can choose to sort of take over any team here. So you could take over one that is expected to be promoted that season, and you'd have a good chance of going straight up. Well, what I'm going to do is sort of choose a club I think that I don't mind the colour scheme of, because although when you go in you can change the kits and everything, you can't change the sort of colour that the matchday text appears in along the bottom and top of the screen. So I mean maybe you are and I just haven't found a way to do it, but as far as I know, you're kind of stuck with that. So I think I probably want to play as a team who plays in red, as all the best clubs do. Joke. Leyton Orient seems alright. They actually have a bit of a budget. They're expected to finish. What did it say? They're expected to finish 11th. So it's sort of a mid-table club. That's fine. You know, hopefully we won't be in too much danger of going down, but probably would take a good season to get promoted. But that's what we'll aim for. They've got a decent sized stadium. That's good enough for now. Adequate facilities. I think we'll stick with them. I won't bother looking at the squad now. We'll go straight into that. So, choose profile. We're going to create our own profile. I actually don't mind the default badge. I might just keep that. But we're going to be Boring United. What can be our nickname? Call ourselves the Bees. The Borings. Could be the Boring Dome in the city of Dulltown. Well, we all know where that is, don't we? We can edit the kit and colours. Honestly, I'm quite like it anyway. I'm tempted to keep it the same. And there's the away kit, which is yellow. I guess we could change that just for the sake of changing something. We're red. We can make our sort of second colour just like a white top, perhaps. I'll change the icon. Yeah, that's fine. Not quite sure what that's different. Let's go white. Oh, that's style. Okay, what style is our away kit going to be? Oh, why do we have a little side stripe like that? The shirt looks like that. This is the away kit, isn't it? Selected white for that. I'm not quite sure why it's going up as yellow still. Probably is it the outline that's different? Maybe we'll make that like a nice red, like our first kit. There we go. So we've got a red stripe on that now. Not quite sure why we've got two options here, but because we do have a third kit as well. I don't know why that's different. Anyway, I'll just try and make these the same, and hopefully that'll be alright. Yeah. Shorts. We'll just keep this plain. Colour-wise, maybe try black. There we go. Socks, maybe we'll just make those white and red again. So like white. Outline red. Is that like okay? Can't tell from here. Seems to be alright. Club name. I imagine that's fine, but we want it to be a different colour, don't we? On the away kit. Right, that should be okay. Yeah, that's not too bad. Grey third kit. No, the thing is, once you've done it, you can't do it again. It sort of stays this way. Goalkeeper's not too bad, but third kit, grey's a bit boring. Maybe we can improve on that. Why don't we make it like a nice light blue? Like that. I don't get too fancy with these designs. I just want to get to the football, really. So that's not too bad. We actually have a bit of money in the bank, which is quite nice, so I might even be able to sign a player. Or two. Go keep the backroom staff, or edit relationships, or we actually don't have any rivals or disliked people, so that's fine. Any affiliations? Hartford. leave that. No, actually, we'll clear it. There we go. We won't keep the history because we want to make our own history. Now, why did we... Oh, we have to select a city. Okay. Is that because I put a D in it? We have to be somewhere that's a D. Okay. Can I put Dolltown in? It must be Didcot, where the power stations are. There we go. We're going to choose our dream squad. I'm going to leave this just as it is. I just want to take over their players. I don't really want to go into editing the squad at all. They've just changed their name and a couple of their kits by the look of it, but that's fine. Managerial style. So they're going to suggest my level of coaching based on the level we're playing at, which is League 2. Well, that's fine. It's not going to be particularly good, is anything. I might have to concentrate on one area, so I might take defending, fitness right down, all the goalkeeping minimum. Yeah, that's probably good. I'd probably want to be more of an attacking manager. Maybe quite good at tactics. And yeah, good at the mental side. Why not? I don't really know what those make a difference for in this game, so we'll just leave those as they are. Oh, breaks one of the club's rules. Why is that? Let's go back. What's here? Minimum squad size of 22 players. Okay, so that's the rule we've broken. So how many players have we got here? 40. That's quite a lot, isn't it? Well, we're going to have to remove some of these players, aren't we? So let's... we've got quite a lot of young goalkeepers. How do we move a couple of those? Maybe this guy. Quite a lot of defenders. Why don't we get rid of... maybe the sort of silver star players, because they're unlikely to be good enough over time. Maybe some of the older players as well. Although this guy is reportedly quite good, he's on quite high wages, and he's also, I mean, he's 36, so he's not going to be that good for very long. So why don't we just get rid of him here? I just need to make some room. Are there any other very old players? Not too bad actually. So let's continue removing some of the less good players instead. See how that goes. So we're going to remove those. We've got... so we still don't have 22 players. Oh, here we go. 29 current squads. We need to get rid of 7 more players. So let's do that. Yeah, we'll start to focus on like maybe the 1-star type players and get rid of those as well. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7. So if we remove those, suddenly we're okay now. We actually took away 1 too many. I don't quite know how that happened. We've got 21 now. That's fine. We'll be able to sign players, I'm sure. There we go. So let's get that started. Boring Dad, Boring United, that's fine. Let's save that game. And there we are. We've confirmed Dad takes charge at Boring United. Brilliant. So we've confirmed the appointment of Boring Dad as their new manager. I'm inexperienced. Questions when I faced the media for the first time at the Boring Dome. 2-year deal. Okay, right. Get started. So straight away we can see that we've got some players who are in the last year of their deals. So some of these are actually look to be quite good actually for our level. So maybe we should look at... I won't do it right now. Let's continue through a little bit, but I will probably look to sign some of these players, or extend their contracts rather. We're expected to work within the wage budget. That's probably fine. What in terms of where we're supposed to finish? Where are they thinking? They want us to reach the playoffs at a minimum, which is quite an ambitious goal considering what were we expected to finish 11th. So we'd have to finish above our expected finish to do that. But okay, well, we're not expected to win the playoffs is something. I suppose at the end of the next season is when they're looking for us to actually be promoted. So I think we could probably do do both those things. A couple of long-term injuries here. Regular starters who are going to be out for some months yet. Got a central defender who doesn't look too bad for this level. I'm not going to see him for a while. And Harry Smith, who is a striker. I don't think he looks that great. He's good in the air, but not much else. But it's going to be a while before we see him either. Got some rules to obey, that's fine. Oh, I forgot, we're just going to accept that. There we go. Yeah, okay, we'll worry about those contracts in a bit. So we'll just continue this. They're all fine. Training skill. Now I tend to leave the training to my assistant manager, if I'm honest, because I don't really understand. I can't be having with it. I don't really understand it. And the AI seems to do a good enough job of scheduling the right things when they need to be. Sometimes I make things a bit more attacking if we're going to play a bad team, but generally speaking, I just leave it as it is. It's time to meet the squad. I don't need the squad induction, so we'll skip that, thank you. I don't have many players, do I? How many have we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So we've got 16 first team players. Two of which of these long-term injuries. We're not going to see them for months. At least Omar's on holiday. That's nice. That's nice for him. We'll see him in a little bit. Our goalkeeper, who actually doesn't look too bad, I have to say. I think we'll probably keep him. That's our backup goalie. Not as good. We'll leave him there for now. We've looked at Adam already. He's the one who's injured. Omar on holiday. He looks all right actually. Yeah, I'm quite happy with him. We'll keep him around. Dan Happ, our other centre back, he isn't as good. He's got room to improve, so that's fine. He's probably more of a fringe player, it says here. I think that's probably right. And we've got our full-backs. Tom here looks like the right back. He's okay. Looks a bit slow for my liking, but it does say he's attacking, which is good. We're going to be looking for attacking fullbacks. And this guy, who's pretty young, he's actually got 5-star potential for us. So actually, for our level, he could be a very good player. He's one of the ones I think is out of contract. So we're going to be looking to sign him up, I think, which maybe we'll have a go at that now. What we're going to go into his screen. We're going to go into his contract. And we're going to offer him a new one. I don't need this. No, I want to keep doing the contracts. Right, so playing time, regular starter. Well, I think he's our only fit left back, so I think we can probably offer him regular starter status. That's fine. £700 wages. What's he on at the moment? So he's on 500 at the moment. And he wants to earn 700. I mean, that seems quite reasonable. So I think we'll keep it at that. That's fine. I don't want to negotiate that down, but we'll try and add another year onto what he's looking for. Just so we don't have to worry about losing him too soon. Quite a big pay rise for promotion, but only earning that much. It's not going to push it up too high. This is a bit of a worry for me. There's a minimum fee release clause for clubs in higher divisions. Because it's less than £1 million, which is very low. Let's see if we can negotiate that up to something like maybe 5 million, where we can even say that's essential. So at least we're going to do, if another club does come in to buy him, which they might, at least we'll get a certain amount for him. Okay, because we put a clause in that I don't think he's that happy about. He's asking for more money, which is still fine. But we can't pay his agent as much as he wants, but that's only down a little bit. We're still going to try for the next year. In fact, I might even say that's non-negotiable. And that's fine. They're happy with that, so hopefully they'll come back and say that's agreed. Now we have Connor Wood, who actually looks like another left back. But he's not as good, and he doesn't have the potential to be as good, so he's going to be our backup. Couple of midfielders. Callum Riley doesn't even have a photo. Looks okay. He's another one who's out of contract, so we might, with him, we might just wait and see how that pans out, because maybe we can do better. Although our other central midfielder is not even as good as that. He's okay potential, but probably looking at a backup there. Another central midfielder. He's okay. Not great. What have we got here? We've got inverted winger, right-footed. That's good because I do like inverted wingers when I play. So reasonably quick, reasonably skillful. I think he looks pretty good. Not disappointed with that. Now he's sort of here amongst the wingers, but they're saying he's a better striker. So let's have a quick look. He's reasonably fast, quite determined, good team worker. Yeah, pressing forward. So it does sound like that's going to be his best position. It's not something I generally play with a lot, though, is the only thing. How good is he on the right wing? So he's right-footed, though, so I probably would want him on the left, where he would take quite a bit of improving to do. I think he could do it. I think he's quick enough and skillful enough to be able to do that. Hard-working is always good. So maybe we'll look to convert him to a left forward. Well, look at Paul Smith. He actually is our left forward by the look of it. Inverted winger on the left, and he is currently... he's 4 stars, but looking at his stats, I don't think they're that impressive. So I'm not quite sure about that. I think perhaps we'll look to have him as backup there. And then we've got 2 strikers. We looked at Harry already, he's injured. And Rule here, who... he's rated as a breakthrough prospect. So yeah, so he's one of our promising young kids. 2.5 stars at the moment, but he could be a 5-star striker for us, which would be good. So he's another one who's coming out of contract, so I might just sign him up. And he could be a decent backup striker for us this season, hopefully. Let's have a look. Breakthrough prospects, that's fine. Doesn't expect to play. Wages okay. Saying after reaching those wages he'll... I might get rid of those. I don't really like it when they say they're going to earn this much after so many games, because they generally will get that. I prefer to try and get the sort of basic a bit more reasonable. Let's see how he feels about that. That's fine. He's happy with that. That's good. Now we've got so few players. What I'm going to do here, I think, is dip into the... yeah, that's all fine. Dip into the under-23s and just see if there's anybody here who might have potential to, play in our first team. And already we've got this goalkeeper here who's pretty good, or could be pretty good over time. He's not very good now, so he's probably going to stay down here for now. But what have we got elsewhere? We've got a pretty slow winger, which isn't great. Someone else is pretty slow and doesn't play in a position I use. Defensive midfielder? No. Okay. So that's not ideal. I don't think there's really much there that we can promote straight away, and we've got a bunch of unknowns here. I presume we're going to recruit some at some point. These are just filler really for now. So what do we need? Goalkeepers looks okay. How does the right back look? Okay. Left back quite promising. Centre backs, yeah, I think the centre back looks okay. So that's the defence mostly looks okay. We're maybe a bit light on backups, but we're not too bad there. Midfielder, we've got 3 people. I'm going to be using 3 midfield positions, and we've got 3 here, but that does mean I won't have any backups. So what we've got? We've got a ball-winning midfielder, a playmaker, and a ball-winning midfielder. So there's not a lot of variety there. We maybe need someone a bit more attacking focused there. Let's have a quick look at Otis's positions. So he can also play attacking midfield, which is something I do use. That might be quite useful actually. So what was he? He was inverted winger on the left. But we're going to try and make Aaron our attacking midfield on the left. So that could be good. They could work together. We've got Paul, who's the backup. So we're lacking a right-sided attacking midfielder, it looks like, and a central midfielder with a bit more attacking flair. We're very light up front as well. I mean, for the next 2 months, we're going to have our sort of young kid who's going to be our main striker, but we'll see if we can afford one as well. Because if we look in finance screen, what have we got? I thought I said we had a transfer budget. Now it's saying 0. Which, yeah, it's not ideal. Can we make that bigger? I mean, a little bit, but I think if we try and get at least some in there, even if we have to spend less on wages. It's okay. So that's the squad. We're going to need to create a tactic now. We're going to skip that. We're just going to do it. I like to sort of get a gegenpress system working. The formation we're going to choose, this is sort of the standard one, but I'm going to try more of a 4-2-3-1 here, with someone in the middle and attacking, and a sort of a couple of more steady eddies in midfield. But actually we actually do have all those, so that's pretty good. We've got a pressing forward as well. So yeah, so I think that'll work out quite well for us. Going to keep it balanced for now. In possession, maybe we'll try a bit more of shorter passing. We're going to bring the tempo down a little bit, just because in this version of Football Manager, fatigue does play quite a high part in how your match unfolds. Like if you have a very intense style, your players will get worn out quicker, and at the end of the match they'll just be conceding goals left and right because they can't run anymore. So we want to drop that down. Although gegenpress is basically the high intensity system, we don't want to go too crazy with that. We're going to work the ball in the box. I think we don't want too many people just blasting it at goal from distance. Not for set pieces, but we will. I think we've got some decent dribblers, so we're gonna have people running at defenders, and we'll just leave that neutral for now. I think this all looks good. We're going to try and get the goalkeeper maybe distributing the ball a bit quicker, counter a bit faster, and out of possession. I like it when they stay on feet, because they do hand out yellow cards like candy in this game, and it seems like any time a defender makes a tackle, they get booked for it. So we'll try and encourage them to stay on their feet for now. We'll deal with the set piece routines and takers. We'll do the takers now. We'll just get the assistant manager just to select some takers, but we'll customize some, especially corner routines, a bit later when we sort of come to the important matches. Captains. Dan Happ's looking pretty good. What's he like as a player? I feel like he's actually our backup, so he's probably not going to be starting that many games. We've got our backup striker, and Craig Clay. Now, who was Craig Clay? He was one of our midfielders, not one of the very good ones either. So it seems like our best players are not the ones who are going to be very good captains. Although I think Omar was a good player, wasn't he? He's not the best leader, but he's probably the best defender. He's probably the best option anyway. Omar Beckles, where's he? Yeah. Yep. And as for vice captain, what's Callum do? He's a bit of a better midfielder. I'm tempted to make him the vice captain. There we go. And these guys can kind of be the next stand-ins. Penalty takers as well. Paul, Angus, Callum. There he is, and that. Do that. Now the staff screen. So it's okay. We actually do have a more or less a full staff. We need a technical director. I might advertise for one. Actually, we have a technical director, but the club doesn't want us to have one, so I might have to fire him. Similar for loan manager. Maybe we could do with another scout though. So we'll place an ad for a scout. Could do with a head of sports science as well. Coaches wise, yeah, we're not looking great. So we might go into training and go and look at our coaches. Look at their assignments. So here we can see who's training, how good they are, and where we need to improve. So at the moment, me, boring dad, I should be really just looking at the attacking stuff, because that's where I'm good. Right, better there. Okay, maybe those two, so because I've got quite a high tactical stat. We only have one goalkeeping coach, so can't do much about that. We only have one fitness coach, so he's going to have to do both, which means we're not great on that. I do have an assistant manager who isn't a very good coach, but he's looking after a few areas as well. Probably can't really improve on that. And then we've got defending, so this is our coach who's looking after defending, and he's rubbish, so I think we could probably look to get someone in there. Yeah, if he can look after the defending stuff maybe, and then our assistant can look after the technical stuff. Don't think I need him there. Yeah, so we're going to need a new coach, and may as well look for him now. So who was that? Matt Harold. So we're going to ask him to mutually terminate his contract, which hopefully he'll be able to do. Yep, for a little bit of money, that's fine. And now we're going to go to staff search. I'm going to look for general coach and someone who's fairly decent at, well, we'll say defending tactical, but ideally both, so we might even say technical as well. I mean, 15's asking for a minute. Let's see if we can get someone who's 10 in those areas. There is a few, so we'll just ask for someone a bit better. So, okay, so we've got down to Glyn Snowden, who does prefer to be an assistant manager. He's wanted by clubs who are bigger than us, and he's really good. So that seems I mean, he is coming up in this search, so he's not going to be completely against the idea of joining us. What's going on? I don't need this. He wants to be assistant manager for way more money than we got. So we're just going to walk away. I don't really want to piss him off. We'll drop this down a little bit when we had a couple more options. So we've got Lewis Craig, 32-year-old coach. Looks unemployed at the moment, which is always nice. I'll give him a go. He does want more money, but not a huge amount more money than we can offer. If we offer him a longer contract, perhaps he'll be happy with that. And he is. I'll find that out. Hopefully he'll agree to join us. Who are we missing on the recruitment team? There was this. Oh, both scouts. I guess the coach we fired was also our scout, which is a shame. But we are already advertising for that. I think we should probably cancel our low manager's contract, seeing as we are supposed not to have one. And also our technical director. Get rid of them. So they've gone. Okay. That's coaching sort of started. So we're going to look for a couple of players now. So we were looking for sort of a right winger who can be inverted. So a left-footed right winger, essentially. So let's see. We're going to go to player search. New search. So we're going to look for someone there. Let's say as old as 29 at the oldest. And we're going to add a condition for their left foot is at least strong. So at least they're going to be able to sort of come in on that side when they attack. We're looking for sort of anyone at the moment, I suppose. I can see by the names coming up that we haven't filtered out people who are actually interested in joining us. Because I doubt we're going to be signing Mo Salah anytime soon. Hang on, why is that not? Okay, so let's try and filter them out another way. Let's add a condition for wages, ideally. Where do we do wages? Contract, here we go. Contract. Wage is at most, I mean, what can we pay? About £1,000, can't we? So, yeah, so we'll narrow it down to those. Those will be players we can actually afford to pay. And let's pick out some stats as well that we're looking for. So we want a bit of pace, a bit of flair, a bit of determination's not bad. I like to have a bit of stamina, because if you've got someone who's less than 10 in stamina, that's just, they're not very good, they're pointless. Probably agility and balance is going to be quite important. Maybe technique. So we bring those down to say 10, and we'll see if anyone comes up. So we've got a couple of options here, one of whom looks to be a free signing. So what's he like? Maybe not too bad. We'll scout them. We don't have any scouts at the moment, is the only thing, but a 25-year-old Annex newbie. We could afford them. They're okay, but they're right. Well, we did filter out for players who can use their left foot, so hopefully he would be fairly good on that side. But let's see if we can see if we can get some more results going. I wouldn't mind someone a bit quicker, in fact. Determination's not hugely important. Would like a bit of dribbling. No, maybe we'll bring these down to 9. See what we get. They're still the same people. Maybe we'll increase the weight just a little bit. You never know. See, he's not too bad. Might be a bit expensive for us, but there's another one here. So what we'll do, we'll scout all these players and we'll see what our scouts say about them. Because some of them might have good potential to improve, which would be good. Means they can grow a bit with the team, get better for us. A bit disappointed not to find anyone a bit better there as anything. He's not bad, to be fair. He's a fringe player at Rotherham, so he might want to come to us and be a starting player. He might be quite happy to do that. Maybe get rid of technique, maybe get rid of balance. Does that work out? Have we got any more? This guy's long-term injured, so we don't really want to do that. Amadou Diallo at West Ham. He's only 18. He doesn't look good enough to start for us just yet, though. He looks good, but he's on loan. He's a new name. He's also out of contract. That might be good. What I might do then is also see if there's any players who are listed for... Oh, that was Amadou. He is listed for loan. But I don't think he'd be good enough for us, is the only thing. We'll let those scouts do their work for now and see if they can come up with anything. And that is probably enough for now. We can probably continue the game. Oh, I got friendly with Didcot down. Right. Didcot's not big enough for both of us. Okay, code of conduct, that's always fine, whatever. Meet the players, let's introduce ourselves, shall we? Let's be positive. I'd like to introduce myself and see if they ask any questions. Oh dear, the pessimistic already. I understand that some people might have doubts about my lack of experience, but we're all prepared to give you a chance in our sport. Well, that's nice. That is nice. What are we looking to do? We're looking to bring people in, but the question is, are we going to be able to? So, I don't want to make promises necessarily. We're going to... those are all a bit negative, I think. So, I'm not going to make any specific promises, and that's cheered them up a bit. They don't want to be having, apart from our goalkeeper, who wanted more promises, but everyone else seems slightly cheered up by the fact they're not going to have to be here too long. What target should we have? I think we should, yeah, and our aim is to make the playoffs. That should be fine. They're pleased with that because, yeah, that's a good reaction. That's what I'm after. Only option here to give the FA Cup everything we've got. That's not a very specific promise. That's good. Brilliant. Code of conduct. Everyone loves it. That's fine. We're good. So we've cheered everyone up. Everyone's got a bit of a morale boost, which means they'll play a bit better for us at the moment. We haven't got a game. We've got a game, a friendly, in a little bit. Yeah, so let's continue on. Oh, great! One of our only other fit centre backs is now injured. Brilliant. Okay. I doubt we're going to be breaking any fair play, financial fair play rules. Going to meet the media. How exciting! Let's talk about our new job. There's only one in this big room, and there's only one journalist in it. It's just going to be me and him, and all these empty chairs. Oh dear. Okay, so we'll start the press conference anyway. So, what does it mean to you to be given this opportunity? Yeah, I'm kind of honoured. I mean, it's the club I've made, I suppose, isn't it? But it is going to be a hard job, so there's no escaping the scale of the challenge. And what is it about Boring United that appealed so much, other than the name? Presumably. It's a huge club, a massive club. That seems a bit outrageous. I mean, it's got the potential to grow and become something special, so let's say that. Did you ever doubt it was the right job? I mean, I can say that, no reservations whatsoever, because I did create the club, so I should be happy with that. And what was it about this job in particular that appealed to me? The fact that I made it. Yeah, fine, whatever. We're led to believe that you're very much an attack-minded coach. How do you intend to factor that into your day-to-day management? Yeah, it's one of my strengths. I play attacking. How much do you think is needed to bring the squad up to standard? Well, we need players. If we have any more injuries, I don't think we'll be able to put a full team out. So what should we say? What's work's needed? Oh, we definitely need to improve. So we'll say transfer of business as part and parcel, and we'll make those decisions at the right time. So Sean, the only reporter who came along to our press conference, is happy. Well, he's neutral. He still has no relationship with me, which is a bit awkward given that we're the only two people in that room. But hopefully we can hopefully we'll be able to build up a friendship as the season progresses. There we go. Sean's put out his story, repeating what I've said. I'm sure the fans are delighted. Match preparation. So we're working on this new system. Nobody knows how to play it now, so we're going to be fairly awkward to begin with. Oh goodness, did we get another injury? Do we know about this one? I feel like that's new. Oh yeah, here we go. Paul Smith injured, new. So he's going to be out for a week. So he's going to miss our friendly, unfortunately. So and if we look at our squad, I'm not convinced we'll be able to put a full team out, because Omar's going to be off as well. We don't have any defenders to start the next game, which is going to be slightly awkward. I wish he'd come back from holiday. Is it because he played internationally, do you think? Yeah, so he is capped for Granada. They probably played an international somewhere, and he's just having a holiday after that. Oh, that's the coach we went for. So he's coming to us. That's pretty good. Happy with that. So already we should be a bit better coaching the defence than we have been. Let's go and have a look. So we're going to look at his training assignments. Oh well, that's probably because he's being used over here as well. So we'll stick him in the defending spots. That's kind of where his strengths are. At least we have someone in every position, even though in terms of the quality we're not very good. But we can't hire any more staff. That's the maximum they're going to allow us to have. Yeah, we're going to want our under 23s, otherwise we're not going to be able to. I'm going to have to put them into the first team squad, because otherwise we're not going to have a squad to put out. So let's go back to the dev centre. Even though they're not very good, they at least have functioning legs. So we're probably okay for the goalkeepers. We've got 2 of those, but we're going to have to bring in the others, I think. So for now, don't get too excited, guys, but we're going to move you to the senior squad. Because you have functioning legs. Right. Looking a bit better. I mean, we're playing Didcot United or wherever they are, so Didcot Town. So you would hope that, I don't even know what league they play in, but you would hope that we've got the quality to beat them. Our 2 young players with potential have signed their contracts. That's good. We've got a bit of something for the future there. Our scout, whoever it is, we don't currently have one, so I'm not sure who's been looking at that. Who's Martin Ling? That's our director of football, is the only one scouting at the moment. But he's seen this 34-year-old veteran winger. Who we could get? Where does he play? So he plays on the left. I mean, that's a position where we actually do have people. I'm not sure I need another one. How good is he on the right? I mean, he is good there. He is good there. I mean, he'd only really last a season before we had to get rid of him. His wage demands are quite high, but maybe would be all right. It's an option. I might add him to my shortlist for now, just so I can find him again easily. We'll come back to him. Now I've got Max Haygarth from Brentford. who could potentially be a very good midfielder. I mean, his wage demands are high, his transfer value is more than we can spend, and he's susceptible to injuries, which isn't great. But apart from all that, what did the Romans ever do for you? He is both-footed, which is nice. I think for the cost to us at this moment, that's possibly a bit much. But I think he is available for loan, so perhaps we could loan him. That might not be a bad idea. Let's put a loan offer for him. So, loan offer. They would require 10% of his weight. That's fine, so that's not very much. They want us to be a regular starter. Well, he's probably good enough. Federal Mazzala, or Mitzala, see anything? I wonder if I can just get that down to none selected. Yeah, that's fine. He might still turn us down, but if he doesn't, he'd be a good player for us for this season, potentially. Keith Essary. He's got good potential ability. He's rubbish now. He's rubbish for now. Has he got... No, we don't really know very much about him, do we? No, I don't think he's not good enough, even though he is free. No more defensive mid. No, he's not good enough. So I think if we can get that Brentford player in, that should be our central midfield more or less sorted, at least for numbers. For the time being. Let's continue on. I'm really worried about our right wing. We don't really have anyone there for the moment, even if everyone was fit. So they've accepted our offers. He's got to go and think about it now. I mean, we're in this League 2, so it's very possible he'll just refuse to come to us, but we'll hope not. I'm not going to sign any more contracts just now, because the money that I do have I want to use for signing a new player, really. Recruitment meeting. Okay, let's do this. That's fine. Let's hear their ideas. Okay, so they've identified as well that there's certain areas that we're lacking a bit in, and they're right. You want to recruit... yes, this is an area that we definitely need someone. So let's see the reports. Well, he's the freebie, isn't he, that I'm scouting at the moment. They've said that could be a decent player. He's inconsistent. That's okay. He is free, which is good. He's right-footed though. It's the only thing. I wish I knew what his other foot was like. I'm not convinced, but I think he'll be. Let's put him on our shortlist just in case. Terrell Pennant, potentially very good. Costs a bit much, and his wages are okay actually. What's he like as a player? Oh God. I mean, we know that he's sort of non-league standard at the moment, but he has got a lot of potential to improve. I just not sure that he's currently of a quality that's good enough for us. His wages are too high. Leighton Goodoo. Two-footed, which is good. That's about all the positive things I have to say about him. He's injury prone as well. I mean, you have to make some sort of sacrifices at this level just to get players in, but I tend to steer away from anyone who they say there's going to have injuries, because otherwise what's the point? But he is left-footed though, this guy, which is good. I like that. He's quick, good on the ball. His mental stats aren't great, but his stamina's 4 as well. So he's not good. He won't be able to be on the pitch for very long. No, I don't think he's good enough either. Here we go. What have we got here? Probably too expensive for us. He might be on loan though. Let's have a look. Yeah, not blowing me away that. Fine. Let's keep looking for targets. Let's get up to 29. Move on. Looking for central midfield attackers. That's fair enough, because we've got this guy. Is it this guy? No. Might be him. Not sure. Anyway, we've got someone for this role. But let's see who else we can potentially look at. 33. Nah. 34. No thanks. 20. Bit of potential. Free. Always good. Dion McGee. He's free. And actually, oh look, he actually plays in the position we want someone. Even though he wasn't in that list. His stamina's not great, but it's okay. And they reckon he's got a lot of potential to improve. I actually don't mind him. I think we're gonna try and sign him. I think he only wants to be a breakthrough prospect, so he's not demanding anything too much. We're gonna get rid of this. 800, 3 years. How about that? 2 years, 850. How about 3 years at 850? There we go. Mark Helm. Actually not bad. He's not bad. It's quite expensive. Well, I mean, he's going to be too expensive for us, but maybe we could get him on loan. Let's have a look. Is he listed for loan? He is. Let's put an offer for him for loan. That's okay. Regular starter, yeah, all that looks fine to me. Pay wage below 43 currently. Well, that should be okay, shouldn't it? Make offer. I think he looks okay. Probably this one's going to be better now. No, I don't think so. And Tom Crawford, it doesn't cost very much money, not much in wages, not much potential. But what does he look like? Yeah, that's fine. Let's move on. Ball playing defenders. Now we definitely need more defenders, so hopefully they found some decent targets here. We've got Ben Hockenholt also from Brentford. Sorry, that's the Dachshund who sleeps in my office. If you're hearing any barking on the audio there, he's usually asleep at this time of day. I think it's probably someone walked past the house and set him off. So this guy, he looks okay. He looks okay. I mean, he might improve a bit. Let's see what else we've found. This guy, we know absolutely nothing about him. What does he look like? No, I don't think so. He's not terrible, but I don't think he's good enough for us. Terrell Thomas. He's free, which is always nice, but no, I don't think so. Alan Robertson. Also free, also a bit meh. Oh, his determination stats way too low for a defender. Liverpool's Billy Comitio, who I know in real life is okay. He's okay. Let's see. He's got very good potential though. He is going to cost a bit too much money. But again, perhaps we could see if we get him on loan. Let's see what that'll say. Oh, they aren't asking hardly any money for him. See if we can make him more of a squad player though, because I don't think he'll play that regularly. Yeah, happy with that. Saul Shotton. Yeah. Even the scouts don't like this guy. He's strong, but that's about it. So, no. Wait a minute, what did he play for? He plays for Molyneux. Isn't that Thor's hammer? Let's moving on. Right wing back, yep, I can think that we probably need one of those. Dan Moss at Millwall. I generally like the fullbacks to have a bit more pace. He was a bit slow. He's quicker, but I mean, it's not bad. He's got the 5-star potential, which is always nice. He's not particularly skillful. I mean, he's not really going to be. Well, I want more of an attacking fullback. He looks like someone who's going to be more of a sort of steady Eddie type. So we'll see what else we found. Now this guy's free, and actually he's not bad. Can he play as right back though? Yes, he can. Huh. He's going to ask for a lot in wages is the only thing, but maybe we can convince him to play for less. Star players are How about an important player? Yeah? No, he wants star player. I mean, if he insists on this, I might back out because... Although, is he better than the guy I've already got? Okay, well, let's promise him star player. We'll see what wages we can get him down to. I mean, we can offer him 3. It's a lot of our wage budget. Let's see if he'll go for something more like, say, 2.5. Another year if possible. He might just say no. But let's see. 2.6? Yeah, we'll get to 2.6. Okay, so we've got a right back coming in. Hopefully. Although this guy's free as well. I quite like the look of him. You'd want less in wages. He's older though, 31, but that's not too bad. He's not as good. No, we'll keep with the guy we've put an offer in for. Brennan Camp, not for me. Lewis Cass, not for me. No, even the scouts don't like this guy, so that's fine. Is there anything else? Just random people they found. Rodell Richards looks like someone who's out of contract also. And he's not bad. I mean, he's fairly quick. He's probably he'll be the best finisher at the club. Not a lot of flair, but you know, not too bad at all. He's 20. He's got room to improve. This is fairly susceptible to injuries, so something to be aware of. But considering he's free, with high potential, and we could do with another striker, I think I might see if we can get him. He wants us to strengthen midfield. I'm going to see if I can get rid of that, because they're really funny about those clauses. Because we promised to spend so much on the other guy, but a lot of us, are we actually spending any money on transfers? I'm not sure that we are. We're kind of all going on like free signings or loans, aren't we? It's a shame I can't readjust that now. That's annoying. So we're going to have to walk. We don't have an option. We're going to have to walk away for now, which is a shame. I don't think striker is our absolute priority though either. I mean, we've got a couple of guys. One's injured at the moment, but hopefully by the start of the season he'll actually be back. So that's not too bad. We've got this guy. He's okay. He's a winger. Not too bad actually. He's unlikely to improve, but I might just add him to our shortlist for when we can redo our budget. Another winger, he might not be a bad idea. Got a free midfielder. It's actually not bad. It's not amazing, but it's always saying midfielder left. Where does he actually play? So central midfielder. He might be a good backup. Yeah. Tell you what, we'll add him to our shortlist as well. So when we can adjust the budget again, maybe we can bring in a couple of these guys. Fullback on the left, not really. I mean, we have a very promising prospect at left back, so I don't think we're currently looking for one. So I think we'll look over him for now. Overlook him for now. 34-year-old and a goalkeeper. I'm quite happy with our goalkeeper, so especially as he's better than this guy, so I think that's fine. And there we go. That was our recruitment meeting. Now we actually have a friendly today, so what we might do is just play this friendly and then call it a day. So we're going to select a team here if we can. We're going to have Vigouroux as our number 1. This is really tricky because we have very few defenders. So it's Tom James. Is he our right back? He is, so that's fine. He can go in. Central defenders, I mean, I don't know. At least Dan Happ's recovered, so he can play. Let's see, he's left-footed. We've got anyone else who can play on the right side. We've got Coleman. I think he's from the youth team, isn't he? Defensive midfielder. But he can kick a ball, so he's going to go in defence. He can play there, apparently. So we're going to have him, Happ, and I think it's Ogie who's our a promising left back. Yeah, so we're going to have him in there. A couple of central midfielders. So who have we got? We've got Riley, who's left-footed. So yeah, I might have him in the box-to-box role. He says ball-winning midfielder. I'm assuming he can do both. Craig Clay, he's senior player, isn't he? He's all right. Who's Matt Young? He's not very good. And this guy as well, not very good. And that's about it. So Craig, you're in. And Riley, you're in. And we'll probably struggle a little bit here as well. So we've got this guy, I think we said would be our left forward. This guy's on the left. This guy's on the right. What does he do? Yeah, but this is the guy we're going to train to play on our left, but at the moment he can play on the right, so we're going to have him there because we have nobody else. Who was going to be our sort of central attacker? Was it Otis? Yeah, I think it was. So he's going to be our AMC. And on the left we're going to have... Is it this guy? Oh dear. Who's going to go on the left? We're going to train him up, but do we have anybody else? It's probably Paul Smith, isn't it? The guy who's injured. Yeah. Oh, he's on the right as well. Can he play on the left? He can, so that's fine. Right, so he's still injured for 3 days, so we're going to have to find someone else to play there. So it's probably going to be this guy, who's not very good, but he can kick a ball. That's good enough for us. And our only forward. Now, I don't really like to play pressing forwards. I prefer to have advanced forwards, guys who are going to stick the ball in the net. Don't really want an inside forward support either, so we're going to set him to attack. Advanced playmaker. I kind of like the attacking midfielder, and we'll set him to attack. Box to box. Does that suit him? It does actually. He's quite good there. So we'll leave him as that. And our ball winning midfielder, I think that was his specialty as well. Do we want him as... I might put him as support. Just so we want to be an attacking side. We don't want too many defensive roles, so we're going to set our fullbacks to attack as well. Can he do that? Yeah, he can. And James here, what does he do? Gets forward whenever possible, likes to shoot. Yeah, so he's going to be good. I prefer fullbacks to wingbacks, so we're going to say another fullback attack. Don't really see the point of an attacking sweeper keeper, so we'll set him to support, you know, kind of get moves started, that kind of thing. Now, we've rather optimistic 12 substitute spots, but we're going to be able to field 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 players on the bench, including a goalkeeper, which is brilliant. And yeah, that'll do for our first friendly, I think. So let's get that started. Yep. Some players are looking concerned. They're only the subs though, so that's probably okay. We'll go to the match. Now, Didcot Town. I have no idea who these are, and probably neither do we. I'm not going to bother doing opposition instructions. It's only a friendly. This is just a runabout to see, you know, how we look, how fit we are. It's a bit demanding to say we should be winning, so I'm just going to say, go out there, give me a selection headache. Go and show me what you can do. Give me a reason to pick you. And off you go. Let's skip all the pre-match nonsense. So I'll stick the sounds back on. I sometimes play with them off. I'll turn that off. That seems a bit loud to me. I might have to go in the settings and adjust the volume a bit of the sounds. I wonder if I could do that from here, actually. No, I can't. I'll do that for next time. I'll just have to talk out. I'll have to commentate the action. So we're obviously playing in red here. Not a massive fan of those sleeves, actually. I wish I'd done something about those. Just passing it around at the back. Nothing too exciting. They've got a free kick. Comes in. Headed away. Can we counter? We're trying to. Gomez takes it round. Falls over. Actually, I just realised that's not us. We're playing in our sky blue, aren't we? We're playing in our away kit. How did I not see that? We had the free kick. Now we're building up again. I was going to say I didn't recognise the name Gomez. Here we go. Central midfield attacker. Nope, loses the ball. Goes back out onto the right. James is going to pass into the centre. Oh, to the forward. Oh, hits the bar. Not bad. That's our 19-year-old Cypriot novice attacker, I think, who did quite well with that. Nkrumah. Who's actually our youth player, I think, isn't it? So this is driving into the middle of the field is our left back for some reason. Not quite sure why he's cutting inside like that. Oh, that's a good one. That was our, yeah, that's Otis Khan, our attacking midfielder, just slotting in under the goalkeeper there after 5 minutes. That's not bad. He seems happy about it. Have a little look at the replay. I mean, it was terrible defending. I think we have to admit that. But he took the most of the chance he was given, so that's good. Oh, that's a good header. We're doing quite well. Is it going to get ruled out for offside, maybe? Is the ref going to look at it? No, that's a goal. It stands. So I'm just going to pause this, and I'm going to try and work on the volume and see if we can just adjust that. Can I actually get to... How do I get to my home screen now? If I click on this player, here we go. So I can probably do it from here. Preferences. Let's have a look. Can we do match sounds? Okay, so let's move that down a bit. That's silent. So if we try it on, let's have a go on 1, and hopefully that won't be too loud. Go back to the match. There we go. Yeah, I think that's okay. So we're only 8 minutes in. We're already a couple of goals up. It's nice to see. Oof. Attack's doing quite well. Oh dear, Anderson, who's that? Oh, he's their player, isn't he? That's okay. I don't mind about their players getting injured. I've got a chance here. Trying to get it out. Trying to get it away, just about managing it. Bit of possession for them now, just knocking it around. That didn't seem to come to anything. Oh, that was a nice intercept, Ogie. Can he find his striker? He can. Oh, look at that. A bit of skill to take it past the defender. He's in on goal. What can he do? The man in the centre cuts it across, and it's a goal. That was a great move. I hope all our opponents are this bad. So that was just a great bit of skill there. Absolutely made this goal. Served it on the plate. And the second goal. Very well. Starting to get the Olays in the crowd now. Goal? Oh, that's a lovely finish on his left peg. I think that's 2 goals each, isn't it, for the centre attacker and left forward. Brilliant. I can't believe that our striker didn't get more form points for his assist for the third goal. That's just lovely. Assistant piping up with an instruction that he thinks is needed, but it's a friendly. We're 4-0 up, so I think we're probably doing something right. Oh, to the striker again. Can he notch one? Oh, not quite. Good save. Oh, he's gone up now. He's got 8.2 now, so that's maybe it took a while for it to register that he put in a very good assist. Gosh, there's like waves and waves of this going at them, isn't it? Is it a free kick? No. Okay. It's a good ball. Just over. A goal? It is! Oh, I was going to say that should be a goal, and it was. So it's his first. I think he's actually one of our better players, this guy, even though we're going to try and train him up for a different position. But it was good. Looping header. Seems to be being a bit more patient now, just content to knock it around a little bit. We do have a chance here. The striker's in again. Oh, and this time he gets it. Lovely finish into the inside the far post, side netting. Excellent. And I don't know how much we're learning from this match, really, because obviously our opponents are not very good. That's a bit of a confidence builder, I think. Getting used to the system. Seems to be working all right. I'll take that. Oh, that might be a second yellow as he's pulled someone down. There he goes. Second yellow. And a friendly. When they're already 6-0 down. Oh. As it happens. There we go. So you can see that our XG is much, much higher than theirs. It's 2.75 goals. We've actually scored 6, so we're finishing even better than we're supposed to be. We're going to go to the dressing room. Usually in a friendly, I'd be switching players out, but to be honest, we haven't really got anyone good on our bench, so we're going to go with the same guys again. This isn't good enough. Absolutely unacceptable. I think we're going to say you're doing brilliantly. Keep going. Give them all a boost. They are doing really well. And actually, they're still pretty fit. It's half time. Everyone's still in the green. There's no reason to take anyone off yet. Oh god, we have another red card there. He's done alright up front, this young guy. He was only our backup, but he's done okay. pinning them back now. They've had a man sent off. There he is again. Double header this time, straight off the keeper's arms. Again. We haven't scored yet in this half. It's been 15 minutes and we haven't done anything yet. Maybe we've taken our foot off the pedal a bit. Maybe another booking. Ooh, it's not the guy that's been booked already, is it? It is. Oh no. There are 2 players sent off. No, we haven't even had a booking yet. It is only a friendly. I wonder if anyone told them that. Maybe they were annoyed that we were 6 up. Temper's starting to fray. I think we should make some changes. I mean, I suppose I can. You know, 6 goals up, nothing bad is going to happen. So maybe we can give a bit of time to our. Oh, I missed a goal. We're going to see the replay at least, and then I'll line up some subs. 7 now. Bit forward, and midfield. Riley, I think it's our central midfielder. Just takes it. Takes it around the keeper and slams it into the net, not bad. Right, so let's set up some substitutions. So we're going to send on our backup goalkeeper, left back, wide left player, someone in midfield. We'll take off the guy who didn't score. That's fine. Who's this guy? Maybe we'll take off the other. Maybe we'll take off Riley, who's just scored as well. It's probably not his ideal. None of theirs ideal position really, but I don't think there's anything at risk at the moment. They're down to 9 men and we've scored 7 goals. So look at this. They haven't actually. They don't even have any strikers at the moment. They've just got midfielders and defenders. Oof, they really scored that corner there. Just running rings around them, really. Oh, that's a goal. Yeah. Offside, maybe? No, it seems to stand. So it's his second goal. He's had 2 goals and 2 assists now. It's not bad from being wild up front. Oof, great volley. 8 goals now. No penalty. Yeah, they're having the sort of game that I have just before I rage quit. Yeah, 9. Still time to get double figures, potentially. Well, time for one more? No, it doesn't work it. Maybe? Oh! Almost. That's almost there as well. No, that's got to be it as well. Is it going to... Yeah, it's full time. Well. Well. Not bad. Terrible performance. No, we're going to say very happy with that win. There we go. Everyone's happy. Where are we? There we are. 9-0. I think we've absolutely brutalised that team of milkmen and firefighters. So hopefully when we start playing the professional clubs that it'll be that good, but something tells me that it probably won't be. Here we go. So that loan deal's been accepted. Boring United stroll to success. Great. And that is probably where we're going to leave it today. You know, hopefully, at the beginning of a Football Manager campaign, as some of you no doubt know, there's a bit of time just to get everything set up and running. But once you've done that, the games start to come thick and fast. And hopefully in the next episode, we can sort of finish or almost finish our pre-season and then work towards starting our league campaign. So thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please do like and subscribe. And we'll see you next time.